Well, hi, everybody. I'm Paul Bryan. I'm the host of Drive Chicago every Saturday morning, heard since way back in the 50s on WLS AM 890 from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock every Saturday morning. But obviously, that's not where we are today. Here we are in the belly of the beast, so to speak. We're here in a thriving service department. And so you're going to hear a lot of noises going on in the back. There's going to be some pounding. There's going to be some banging. It's not a studio, and that's by design, because what we want to do is take you through some of the reasons why it makes a lot of sense. It makes eminent sense for you to have the service on your car done at a franchise new car dealer. So with all of that in mind, let's get into what we're going to be talking about. Dan Briggs is going to be our guide here. We're at Elmhurst Toyota, and Dan, tell us what you do here, and let's get into this.
Okay, my name is Dan Briggs. I'm the Parts and Service Director at Elmhurst Toyota Scion. I've been working at this dealership since 1985. Okay. Basically, I run the back end of the store. Okay. Parts and service is what I control.
All right, and that's a big deal going on here, because there are a lot of cars on the road, and everybody, for as good as they are these days, they still break and they need service.
Absolutely. You still need to maintain the cars, even though the mileage intervals have changed quite a bit from back in the day.
When the earth was cooling.
When I still had hair. Yeah. Mileage intervals have changed quite a bit. They are using a lot more cars are using synthetic oil, which is elongating some of the mileage intervals for some of the oil changes, but you still need to do the maintenances on the vehicle as prescribed by your manufacturer.
Okay, so I drive a particular brand of car. It could be a Toyota, it could be a Ford, it could be a Porsche, it could be whatever. Is it best now? Someone could conceivably bring that car here, and the diagnostic equipment that you have could conceivably read it, but not all the way.
Not all the way, unfortunately. We are pretty brand specific on our manufacturers. Mm-hmm. A lot of our tech stream data that we've got is Toyota specific.
Okay. And that would be the same whether it's Porsche or Ford or anybody else.
Absolutely. Every manufacturer has their own specific brand that they are expertise in. Okay. Ours happens to be Toyota and Scion.
Okay, so that's your first big reason why it makes sense to come to the dealer where you bought the car, because you guys work with them every day, and beyond just the diagnostic equipment, you've got all of this equipment too. You've got a whole bunch of people here who work with them every day, and you know the quirks.
Absolutely. We've got some long-term technicians that have been here even longer than I've been here. So they do know the Toyota product very well. This is something that you need to have some experience in as far as working on some of these model-specific problems that we have with our vehicles.
Okay. All right. Well, then why don't we break this down? And we've established who you are, and I'm going to kind of be the guide through here along with you. We'll go through a number of different operations. We'll talk about some of the things that people can do at home before they get here.
Okay.
And then we'll also talk about what goes into the different things that you do here. A lot of people have a misconception that when you come in for an oil change, you change the oil and you walk out, and that's all that happens, and why can't I do that myself? Obviously, it's more than that.
Absolutely.
And
There's
we'll
a lot more
talk
to
about
that.
all of those things. So anyway, we'll be right back. More of this here on DriveChicago.com.